Hello everyone, this is Soundrout, and in this video, I'm going to be upgrading this PC that you see right here into an RGB monster. And wait till the end, because that's when you're going to see the epic results. It wasn't easy. And here's a shot of all the new stuff I'm putting in the build. I'm going to be reusing a bunch of other stuff as well. And look at those fans, oh my god. I'm going to go blind when I'm looking at my computer. And now, here's what it looks like inside. Oh my god, can you see that dust? Oh god, that's terrible. Now believe it or not, I did clean this computer a lot. I'm not sure why there's so much dust. Anyway, if you want to see the specs, there's a bunch of stuff in the description. So first step is to take out some parts from my old PC, including the power supply, which you can see right here, is going to be used in the new build as well, because it's 1000 watts, that's a lot. And you can see a lot of dust buildup. Now, I honestly don't know why. I guess this case is just really bad. So this is the graphics card I'm going to be using in the new build as well. Gotta take it out alongside the other stuff. Alright, time to go motherboard. I'm upgrading you for a brand new motherboard with RGB. Can you believe it? Yes, my new one is going to have RGB. So we're just taking that out. And there's the case. Now we gotta take the cooler off. This was a pain though, because it was stuck to the CPU, so I did manage to wiggle it eventually. Woo, new motherboard, here it is. Really big, actually. Even though it's ATX, it feels huge, because my previous one was micro ATX. Bunch of manuals, cables, whatever, it doesn't matter. Now here's what really matters. This is the motherboard. It has RGB, okay, I need it. And just gotta do a quick heart transplant to move the CPU over to the new one. There we go, easy peasy, no pins bent, I'm good. Now then, I've got two SSDs to put in. Here's the first one, there we go, perfect. Now strangely enough, this motherboard comes with heat sinks, so there's a peel for you, and just stick that right onto the SSD. And here's the second one, this is a new one, 1 terabyte, pretty nice. New extra storage for myself. That way I can store all my memes. And that'll just go in the same way as the previous one, slots right in there. And here's the second peel for the other heatsink. I have no idea if these actually help or not, but we're gonna use them because they look cool. There we go. Okay, so I'm just gonna put a tiny bit of thermal paste because it already had quite a bit after I added the CPU cooler a while ago. And this is where I made a small mistake. So you want to make sure to remove the thermal paste before adding a new coat, because otherwise there will be air in between and that's not good for your thermals. So I did that here a little bit later. Okay, putting the cooler back on top. Gotta put this boy on so my CPU doesn't explode. That'll be nice. Now I gotta say, this is my least favorite mounting method for any cooler. I don't know why they made it like this. The clip-ons are really annoying, but hey, I did it.
Boom, that's him.
Okay, next up we got this RGB RAM. Of course, I had to choose RGB, otherwise I wouldn't get the proper frame rates that I wanted, you know? Just gotta pop them in. There we go, easy peasy. Alright, so I decided to do a little open test bench here. I got the case hooked up with the power button on the motherboard, and everything is hooked up correctly with the power supply, and there we go. And now we should be able to boot straight into Windows because I have it already installed. There we go, everything works fine, so we can put this in the case now. Here's the case I'm going to be putting it into. It's the Lian PC-O11 Dynamic. It's huge and it has glass everywhere, so it's going to look pretty cool. Alright, time to unbox these fans. These are really, really bright and beautiful. Exactly what I needed for my build. And of course we have all this wiring and cables. Oh god, this is going to be a pain to cable manage because there's like 2 wires on every single fan. Oh boy. And I got 2 different sizes. There's a 140 and a 120. Look at the difference here. It's crazy. There's a small one and then a huge one. Wow. First step is to screw in these fans so we know what we're doing. I almost destroyed it right there. There's gonna be a lot of screwing here because there's gonna be 6 fans. Oh my gosh. There we go, 3rd fan on this row, and we're done. We just gotta do the other ones. Alright, so my plan here is having the side ones as intake and the bottom as intake and then the top as exhaust. So the air will circulate pretty well in there. And then we can screw in the motherboard to see exactly where the connections are gonna go, and we can start cable managing, which is gonna be terrible. Okay, here's what we got going on here. We got tons of cables going down here. It's time to do some magic. There we go, and look at those clean bundles right there. Very nice, very nice. And then of course the power supply, gotta go in there. The cable management for this part was really hard because these cables are super thick. Time to screw it in. Perfect. Alright, time to plug in the graphics card so we know exactly where all those power supply cables are going to. Mr. RTX is going in there. Nice, gotta screw it in of course. By then my hand is super tired, I don't know if I could go on anymore. And then I finally cable managed all those power supply cables. There was a lot, okay? It was not easy, especially that motherboard, it's huge, what the heck? And now we can peel off all that glass. There's a lot, so I'm sure you guys are gonna enjoy this. Okay, there's still a lot more to go. Oh, you thought we were finished. And now the moment of truth. Let's go! Woo! Look at that baby. That's what I'm talking about! And here it is in its full beautiful glory in all different colors since you can change everything here, and I think it looks really, really cool. Look at this. I'm gonna be looking at my computer more than my monitor, and while that's not exactly the goal, it's quite cool nonetheless.